Okay, so I have like a short and futile announcement to make. 11 o'clock on 0:11 on the clock. I smoke cigarettes. Right now I'm on a grape juice cleanse. So if you're not with that and you think it's something else, exit stay left. I also had a great session just a minute ago with LA in my last reading, and I think she just realized, and I actually realized exactly how intuitive I am. So I'm more appreciative of her than I can be of anything else. I'm glad that she asked questions, and I'm glad that she understood what I was trying to say as a collection of communication, which is hard to come by. Some people just don't vibe with the way you communicate, which is perfectly normal. 1:11 on my clock. So I'm glad she understood what I was saying in my cards, and you know what? It was very uplifting. So I'm doing a all sign reading. So I'm gonna do it right in front of you. I'm going to make sure my cards are all right, upright, because I came across a lot that were even though this is like the third time I've done this morning, they were still coming out in reverse. So it's meant to be what it was heard. So let me just do that real quick. I'm going to shuffle all my cards in front of you. And that's a lot of cards. I got 6 decks so far. And I will be buying another deck soon. But, you know, I just moved into my apartment. As you can see, everything's up here on the side. Even my cards and my books. So, I'm sorry. So, right now, you just saw me shuffle the Gilded Tarot. Then now you're seeing me shuffled gold and black, which are very much illumination cards. It brings to reality exactly what's going on in your present. So these are presently, and it depends on if I ask about myself or not, which I don't think I'm going to. I think I'd rather ask about the universe. I want to know what we're all going through. Because you know what? It's not easy for any of us. It really isn't. So what we do is pick 2 rows for our past, 2 rows for present, and 2 rows for future. So hopefully I can reach more people. She was amazed. Oh my God. I was so amazed about that reading because for the longest time I was in a dark night of the soul. So I didn't realize how accurate I am, you know, until I gave a reading that somebody was really loving about. Please go check out my previous reading that was for the fire signs. Fire sign reading was excellent. And please turn on the chat box so you can see how accurate it was. Because I do want to help everyone. 4:04 on my clock. I want to help. I'm not here for no monetary gains, no money. I make my own, but I'm here. Because you know what? Sometimes it's easy to teach your brain, but it's harder to teach your soul. And you know what? It took me a long time. Like I said, Dark Night of the Soul will teach you 4:33 on my clock exactly how to handle things like this and how to express it to someone else exactly what you felt in your time of need, and then give them some solace on what they're going through, because it's really hard out here to just deal with what you've got going on. You know, it's not It's a long time and everyday struggle to learn to love yourself, love what you're going through, love who you are. But it's so much easier for me to read intuitively if I have no inhibitions. So that's why I'm here now, because I'm finally in a place where I just don't. If I have nothing to tell me to hide from it, then why hide? Peace of joy. Why hide from everything that you love? Home and commitment. Other cards that showed up as I was turning them. So, and rescue also showed front face. Somehow it ended up backwards. As well as the mountain, which means it's going to be a hard thing for you to get over. Education, you got to teach yourself to learn to do better. The layer, because you know what? You can be frozen in this thing forever, or you can come to life. Oh, Lord, signs, I'm feeling y'all. I'm feeling all of you. The bone collector, somebody that sits and collects not even the old, but the new and the wisdom. The magical map shifter, that is my same card as magician. Someone who actually can make things happen, but maybe not necessarily chooses to protecting treasure, choosing to protect what they have going on versus brand new flying protection. And follow the leader who's leading your life. Someone else, field of dreams. Yeah, there's more, but you know what? You'll end up in the desert. Oh Lord, these cards are hitting me like crazy. Like intuition, look, gentle gardener, nurture your relationships. And that's it. That was all that was turned over in the whole dang deck. I showed it to you. Wow. So again, I smoke cigarettes. So if you don't like it, exit stage left, 744. I have no excuses for myself. I'm a Sagittarian. I excuse you. Okay? And I'm deep rooted. It's so dang deep rooted. I don't know what to do. It's like 10 signs just in Sagittarian. Not 10. It's about 9, 8. And then in my house, it's like I like the rest Scorpio. So I'm really in my feelings. I feel other people. I feel other people's emotions. They're being even far away. But here it goes again. The magic stream. Intuition. Listen to your intuition to get to what you think is magical. Because you know what? Tells me you never know where you're gonna go, but you might end up at the fruit of your loom. Fruit of the loom? No, it's the fruit of where you want to be. Talisman Tower, baby. Talisman Tower is not the same thing as the tower. The Talisman Tower, it teaches you about you. Tells you about man. Tells you how to get along, how to move forward, how to navigate them. You're learning new things right now. You're not a coward. You just didn't know what to pick, which tower. I just repeat that 3 times. Which tower? Which tower? So all I gotta say is one's one tower and one's another one. One's a good tower and one's a bad tower. So what we're gonna start with is the legacy deck. The legacy deck tells about the past. It tells exactly what happened that started this tower for all signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Virgo, Libra, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries. Wait, I said that already. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Virgo, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Virgo, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Taurus, Virgo. I'm sorry. I try over. So this is for all signs. This is a general. And I want to get to the bottom of this. Not only for myself, because I read for myself as well. I take all the advice that I give you. So at the end of the day, if I think that I've been treated in such a way as your cards presented, and of course I take my own advice too. I enjoyed my last session, so I'm about to do another one. Okay, so Five of Wands. It's a fight, but no fight. Nobody won. Five of Wands. We all sitting there sticking our sticks at each other. Ain't nobody winning this game and the battle. Four of Wands. But this all was indicative to possible marriage. 11:33. Instead of having a horse in the carriage, you decided to fight with him. Nine of Swords, and now both of you. And you know what? I take the Five of Wands as the fight, and the Four of Wands is the marriage, and both of you are now having to deal with sleepless nights. Because you know what? If you really feel someone, it's not one or the other, it's both of you. That's why they call it Four of Wands. That's 2 and 2. It's 1 and 1. Independence, love, joy, relationship, or none. Queen of Swords. Yes, somebody cut this out. They did it so gracefully, and I promise you, it was sexy as hell. Queen of Wands is somebody who knows exactly what they want, even if the other is indecisive. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, excuse me. That is somebody who will cut somebody out real quick, emotionally, physically, distance, the myriad of things, intuitively, but not intuitive from the brain, intuitive from what she thought was higher learning, which is why her orb is above her crown. Is because you know what? She learned something and she did what she thought was best for her. And then what happened next? Three of Pentacles. And she ended up somebody's worker. Instead of being somebody's love source. Going from the swords, the mind, to the pentacles, the work. I've also learned, King of Swords, that there's also a passion out here in this world that you can go after. You don't have to go after this. The Nine of Swords and the King of Swords. You can go after the Pentacle, and you can go after being someone that won't let themselves being hurt with the Queen of Swords. You can come out of the cold, like I said. It's not even come out of the cold. It's like, you know what? I'd rather be drunk on myself than some bullshit with the King of Wands and the Five of Cups. I'd rather be creating new than agility. And being angry. Again, with the Magician and the Empress. Creating new than living angrily and outside and not wondering what's going on with the Five of Cups. King of Wands are creating and starting anew, a lot of passion and new endeavors with the King of Cups. King of Cups is someone who is emotionally stable. They're emotionally there. They're emotionally there for you. However, King of Cups, he's still a stern man. So you're going to have to show them something before they show you, which is going to be a hard thing for you because you know what? Over this relationship, you have had sleepless nights, strong problems, and true endeavors. But there's a message being brought to you letting you know that it's time to rest and you can let go of that. You can also go up a little bit, even under my sword, you know what I'm saying, with the the magician and the four swords. So we have a king of wands and a queen of swords. So which one do you want? That's the question with the ten of swords. That's the problem. Which one do you want, Mr. Cups, Knight of Cups, and the one that's felt out left like they were in the cold. Hold on, there's four wands energy, so maybe it's the wand energy that felt like they were fighting a battle between love and marriage, between heartache and marriage, which is the four of wands. I mean the five of wands and the four of wands coming next to it. King of swords, but somebody won this battle with a lot of strength and doing too much with the king of swords. The knight of swords sent a whole bunch of messages with it. Eight of wands, eight of coins, which were work related, but maybe it was based on greed. The six of swords, based on pentacles, based on money, based on this is what you told your honey. I could get you this, I could get you that, I could get you this, and now two of swords. They're indecisive on if you could even do that at all. $17:47 o'clock when I looked up. They're wondering if they made the right decision by hiding you. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and thinking, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and thinking that you were their one. They're wondering. Yes, they ran away with you. Yes, they thought you were their dream. But in the end of the day, I think that the temperance was actually the sun thing. And the swords just brought them more pain. So now, Scorpio, you are Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, you are indecisive about what will really be your new beginning with the Fool. What decision do you need to make? Because you are the high priestess. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You know you got something that no one else got. With the pomegranate and the skull and the bird and the clock and the timelessness and the love for self and the intuition. You know that you're saving up your pentacles, probably even starting a new business, but you have to decide with the two of coins, who is your ten of cups? Whom is it? Four of pentacles could also be Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. But the lovers at the end of the day, it depends on who let you get your way with the devil, who lets you have whatever you want with the world. And you don't have to feel nothing, no justice. You just get to be the ace of cups, the one that's in charge of all the pentacles with the ten of pentacles. With where everything goes, with what is important, with what you do, with how you started. But check it out, Three of Wands. Is that really how it's supposed to go? You know that only creates strife and pain. Somebody feeling stuck underneath you. Hiding stuff, money, particularities, funny stuff. Page of Swords energy, somebody that ain't worth nothing, some kid somewhere, and it's really not making you happy with the Three of Swords energy. You're just doing it because you don't want to admit defeat. With the Four of Coins, trying to act like you're smarter than everybody with the Queen of Pentacles, but on the cool, it just puts you back in hermit mode. It didn't do nothing for you. So all that judgment you used made you put your sword down and understand that you probably, your wand down with the Nine of Wands, and you understand now that the King of Wands was probably really your Ace of Coins, your real wish fulfillment, monetarily, love, generically, King of Cups, love and the feelings. After the Ace of Coins, you had the love and the feelings, but you brought the Tower down, and that's why you ended up having to pray, have faith, and all that good stuff. Being sneaky, not trying to come up with the coin, end up costing you some judgment. What do I do now? Nothing. I might as well swim up with what I got with the Six of Swords. Honestly, that's your Ace of Swords. Now, that's all you got left. Let them win the victory. Five of Swords. But ain't nobody out there fighting them. It's just that wishing and they dreaming that they would. But you know what? Death card. It's over with. It's over with. You had your chance. Bottom of the deck. Ten of Cups. Let me spin this again. All signs. And I know I'm trying to make this nobody's one wish. I want it to be for everyone. But it's the reality of things nowadays. I've left several blogs on my other page about how unfaithful people are with the lack of faith in the Tower and the Swords with the sneaky shit. And the death of doing all things for money and just for emotions. And you know what? You ain't thought about the faith of it. You decided to just sneak around with whomever you could do, and you don't use your better judgment, and it cost you it. Now you have no faith in yourself or no one else. You know what? I feel like I'll be going through the same thing right now. Like I just feel like I just don't have faith in romance anymore. Like I said, the Lover's Cup. The Hanged Man, no faith. And the Queen of Wands. That's my card, Sagittarian. It's the truth. It's a lot to think about. To judge then, which is the last card on the previous deck. Judge whether the Lovers is better. Or is it better to be in the Hanged Man and the Queen of Wands, beautiful and strong, and done everything forever for themselves and didn't need nobody to tell them what to do because the beauty lies within them, strong and powerful, with the fire already behind them and the skies in front of them. King of Wands, certainty and surety that maybe Manifesting for myself is where I should be with the Eight of Pentacles. Give up on this cup energy with the Five of Cups because I'm too focused on the spilled cups and the ones behind me with the Strength. I am the High Priestess, and so are you. You're the manifest Three of Pentacles of your own destiny. Start from the beginning. You don't have to be laid up and stayed up in bed, stuck by nines and sources. Be the King of Cups. Live through your emotions. Let somebody in. Stop trying to be guarded. Stop trying to be messed up then. And you know what? I can read that another way. Some Swords energy is messed up. The King of Cups think he just won. And the Sword energy is sitting there in the bed laid up, just messed up and no sign. Hermit. Like I said, who's the winner? Who cares? Nine of Pentacles. The winner is the manifester. The loser is the one who had to pack up their swords in their car, take off and leave with no questions, no nothing. Didn't even get a chance to speak with the indecision, Two of Swords. But guess what? Somebody got their Nine of Cups. Who was it? It was the Nine of Cups. It was the Ace of Pentacles. And it was the Lovers. So apparently, with the indecision with the swords, the Two of Swords, the Nine of Cups, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, ended up becoming the Knight of Cups, moving up one level. At the same time, they had an Ace of Pentacles, somebody that will become a go-getter or is a go-getter. And then they end up becoming their lover. Maybe it's a boss or something of that nature. But at the end of the day, Four of Swords, they're still having sleepless nights over the choices they made of getting bored and unsincere against the Knight of Wands. Now it's death of that. Because guess what? We're all putting our wands down. We all give up. The Fool is new beginnings for everyone. Because guess what? No one's left out in the cold now. We can all manifest our own things, our own love and our own dreams. We can all put our cups into each other until we all become kings. Heard me? Nine of Pentacles, like I said, investing. And then 10, Ace of Cups, becoming our own love, our own within thee. Again, like I said. 7 of Pentacles, yes, it's going to take some time. It's going to take us time to do some damn things. But Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups, and the Hierophant. So apparently, the Aquarius, Libra, Gemini person ended up the one that spilled all the cups energy just because they were more godly. That was the Hierophant. King of Swords, Eight of Cups, and the Hierophant. And the dream, 6 of Cups, of having life, love, children, and things, has now become a 10 of Wands. Possible, impossible thing. You may have lost your Wheel of Fortune. You may have lost your devil energy. That thing that says I can do anything I want to with my synergy. Being the devil is not necessarily a bad card against the Wheel of Fortune, especially with the Magician. Let's say maybe a little bit of your devil energy made you a powerful thing with the Ace of Wands. But now you're the Queen of Cups and you gotta act perfect and beautiful, emotionless and perfect. You gotta live with not only Daddy, which is the Emperor, but you gotta send messages back and forth, somebody checking on you on 24 hour, 24/7. You gotta be sneaky with the 7 of Swords. Now, and now you gotta do the Three of Cups. You gotta party in private. You know what I'm saying? Queen of Swords. Now you gotta cut out stuff that can't go home with you, and it's really only causing you heartbreak. Three of Swords. How much better are you far along? Are you having patience with the Temperance? At the end of the day, Ace of Swords. You chose your sword. You didn't choose the wand. You chose the sword, and you chose to make that your world with the World card. But now you're having to juggle everything you got, and defending yourself has become real hard because you know what? You don't know that your girl has perfectly good judgment, boy. They know exactly what they're doing. Knight of Pentacles, and you act like you just doing something, but you're still a knight in this deck. You're not even a king. Three of Wands. Now you got somebody waiting for something. A Ten of Pentacles with you, something that can grow, something that can be something. But you have too many decisions to make with the Seven of Cups. And what if it's not sitting there when you want it? Marriage with the Four of Wands. That's what you wanted. But then you've covered it up with the Moon with secrets, lies, and deception. Ten of Pentacles. Now you got all the money you wanted. The Empress. Now you got your mama back. Page of Wands. But now it gave you with nothing but a decision to make. How the hell you gonna get out of this and get your Ten of Cups and get your Justice and get your Page of Pentacles? I don't know who has that, but the Page of Swords ain't nothing but conflict and strife. Aries, Leo, Gemini, Aquarius, Gemini. Queen of Pentacles, same thing. Nobody that just people only they running you. You getting ran. Knight of Swords, you getting ran. King of Swords, and all it's doing is breaking your heart over and over again. Now you're wishing for the sun again. Now you're wishing you had made the right decision to not sit there and triumph with an impossible thing to start, but love the game instead of causing towers. Such your past energy. I don't know who this is for, but I'm gonna put it all out there as I get it, because I don't believe anything is a coincidence. I read those cards in 30 minutes. It usually takes me an hour. So, now it's this Tower card. We get some illumination on this, please, for all signs. General reading. But please send the story of the divine. Okay, here we go. Oh man. Queen of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is your story. It's the real illumination of you. The Ace of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So what's the dilemma here? The Tower, what happened between you? The Chariot, that you ran to the Ace of Pentacles. Page of Wands, and that you left somebody feeling, instead of like a king, like less than themselves. That's your karma now. Is that you have to let someone make you feel less than your original and who you want to be. Hangman, choosing clarity. It's the truth and the reality of it all. But you know what? Let me see what happens. The Empress, you're going to make it out of that. You're going to learn what you need to know. Or you might get pregnant by somebody you don't want to. Or you may learn, as the Empress, the spiritual of everything and everyone. If I were you, I would ask God, please God, save your house and tell me, show me the ones who are not of my best and my good and my highest of energies. And sometimes it'll be people that you don't even believe. Like it'll be your parents, the people that always gave you money, that just or gave you life, that you never had to grow up, and that was what's hindering you from being your dang on self. Some of it's your like it's your life circumstances. Some of them is meeting someone in fertile instance. Some of them you don't even know is a problem. Starting with the Three of Cups, the partying, and the hangman, getting tired of it, and the Three of Pentacles. Thought that something was going to solve it, but you ended up being left out in the cold between the Three of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and the Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. And this is the story of the water signs. Can't be Capricorn, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. It's the first sign that came out, so that's what I try to read. The partying started to bind you and get on your dang on nerves with the Three of Pentacles. And honestly, it started to cost you a lot of money. And you know what? Maybe even let me pull one more card. Maybe even cost you the respect of your emperor. You found out that could be a father figure, or somebody in the limelight, or somebody that's very stubborn, or somebody that's very by their book and by their way, or someone that very much will hurry up and say, you need to change your ways. Somebody that you will listen to and respect as well. So Emperor has a lot of different meanings. Oh, look, the clarifying card came out. It wouldn't fall if it wasn't meant to be. The Hermit is next to the Emperor, so apparently it was more of a protection than anything. Telling you to stay inside and love yourself. You've been through too much. Strife and tribulations, partying. The Emperor is hanging upside down, not understanding where you need to go. You just keep packing your bag and going somewhere else. He's saying, sit down. Sit down. Knight of Wands, be humble. Sit down. Understand that the Lord is with you. He is not a clown. He sees you. That's the beauty of everything. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my time to turn my cards upright. Is it coming back out again in reverse? I'm going to read them just like that. Okay? This is crazy. This is the second time I've done it. Even when I think I did it right, I've done it weird again. So next time, and I promise that I will read these right side up and upside down. This this is not a story that most people will believe. So I'm just trying to go tell everybody this. You know what I'm saying? Because life is what you make of it. But you look what I looked at. It's so weird how it came out. So it came out like this. And if you look at the pictures properly, okay, so you got the hangman, someone who's stuck, who's bound by their thoughts and maybe even feelings, but you got the Knight of Wands who's trying to come out with a Tower and a Queen of Cups and possibly a healing. If you read that backwards. And then check this out. It's crazy how these stories come out like this. So if you read this in a row, just like this, how it came out. You have the Ace of Pentacles, Aquarius, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. You have the Chariot, somebody who's just trying to take you off and make you marry them. Just leave your ass out in the cold in a minute. With the Three of Pentacles. Sorry, excuse me. At the end of the day, you have the King of Wands, the Knight of Wands offering a good time, but something about your higher knowledge trying to tell you just sit there and waste your time with the Ace of Wands to spin it. You have an opportunity, new beginnings. Oh Lord, thank you, Jesus. I hate to not sit here and show my gratitude. I love everything that you've done, and I love everything that you gave me. So look, the Star card with the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is in and out energy. I don't know what. Every time we talk, I gotta argue. Every time you get frustrated. Every time. I mean, I'm sorry. That's the Queen of Water, Queen of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. He think eventually the Empress is gonna leave him out in the cold, and it's gonna be his justice because the world. He may have turned something into something that was not supposed to be. Maybe he's more dependent. Yes, sir. But maybe he's more focused on his corn than he's focused on the cups that sit right beside him with these 8 of Cups. I can give you money. I can give you this. I can give you that. But I promise you, I can't give you no love wish. Judgment with the Ace of Wands. It's the truth and the reality of everything. When you get judgment, you get the answer. The truth and the knowledge of why everybody was why your ships were supposed to come in, but everybody was so indecisive with the Three of Wands. Now you're the Queen of Swords. You're about to cut everybody out. High Priestess over the Ace of Cups. The Queen of Cups with the King of Cups. So apparently the Queen of Cups felt like B and J were their match. The King and the Queen of Cups. It was the sneaky stuff that caused the problems. It was the lack of willing to build. And instead, you had to share messages back and forth instead of making anything real out of it. Now, yeah, that Knight of Pentacles feels left out in the cold. He's crying over a few spilled milk because I promise you he ain't got no dang roll home. 10 of Swords. He's sitting there wondering how the heck is he going to get out of his mama leg, King of Pentacles, and how the heck he going to manifest something better to be triumphant. That was the end of his story. How you dare you do that to him? What if you didn't have to do that? We all could have manifested. Even though we didn't understand what was going on, We could have stopped all the sneaky stuff and had a brand new beginning. Ace of Swords. The Wands was ready and willing, but the devil got in the way. Devil energy. Probably still is. I ain't gonna lie. I still pick up a drink. The hidden knowledge was that cup energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces had too many goddamn cups to fill. Wish fulfillment would have been yours if there wasn't so much hidden devil energy, the swords energy, the lies, deception, the cheating. And that came out of the wands and the swords energy. It wasn't even me. Maybe it was me trying to fill my own cup that everybody thought I was so agility, ambitious. Maybe it was you trying to fill your own cup that everybody thought you were doing wrong things and you were suspicious. Maybe it was the other person trying to fill their cup, which is why they left someone out in the cold, thought it was wish fulfillment and triumph, end up with no cups filled. And I'm trying to put it in a way that we can all understand and not in a personal thing. But this show does run close to home. Renderia, the remnants of things. Indecision by the water sign. Strength by the earth, air sign. And by the wand sign, a decision to maybe choose themselves and start a new beginning. That's current energy. Of course not. I've learned that water signs have a very hard time making a decision on their own. Somebody has to tell them, juggling exactly what I said. It's very hard for them. Their brains work more than their heart does. But they're trying to manifest with the strength sign, which is probably a father figure, mother figure, wife, best friend, girlfriend. They ain't got shit in their cup but one fish. They still just juggling. You know what? That's on the wand side of things. Yeah, but if you think about it, somebody's juggling. Somebody is trying to grow their fruit, and somebody has none. I mean, somebody has something. Somebody's trying to grow their fruit, and somebody's juggling and has none. Put it like that. Page of Wands, Page of Swords, juggling, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or the maybe communication idea. But everybody knows that this person is left out in the cold and they're wanting to reconcile Six of Pentacles. But everybody knows this ended in heartbreak for the Wands energy. Which is why he's being greedy. And while the Pentacles energy is offering their little pentacle, and now the water sign energy is a little sad and mad at night. Thinking about laying down their wand and having an actual sincere apology. But you know what's going to cause fights and strife between the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Cups. So that means that you're going to grow up and say something, but you might even just leave with the Six of Cups to make your own decision with the Seven of Cups to choose the Pentacle, which is the Knight of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or the Pentacle, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is going to end up in the Lovers with the Wands energy. Eventually, she'll find somebody. She's going to pack up all her BS, and then we going to tell the Queen of Wands, which is me, that it's time for marriage and not to accept anything less than what I want. Let's start a new beginning with the Fool card. Let's come out of rest because we're too sexy for that. Let's become the Knight of Wands again because we can keep ourselves on track and then make our bread. And then guess what? Be the world to ourselves. Death card to the water signs. Death card to the air, the earth. Because you know what? That stuff with the Four of Pentacles is getting so boring. It's temperance. It's time to be patient. It's time to move up to the Hierophant. And it's time to have my 10 of Cups, my good stuff, my lovers. Oh, man. I put the cards where I thought that they belong. The story may not or may not resonate. Because you know what? It wasn't just about me. It was about everyone. It's time to stand up for your god dang self. Because you're better than anyone you stand around. Even the 10 people that's your sum. Let them hurt themselves. You know, sometimes they say, look, when I see these 3 cards together, the world, manifestation, 10 of swords. You know what I see? This. Not all that glitters is gold. You can stab your own self in the back. You think somebody else did it and you never know it. When somebody's trying to tell you something, you just sit there and you just ignore it. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I'm done playing kitty toy games. You know what I'm saying? Go to the GameStop. That's where you can buy a good toy. It's not that I'm trying to hop into a relationship. But I at least want a woman that wants somebody her own age. It's true. I want a woman that has somebody that does for themselves. Wait, I want a woman that is a woman that does for their damn self. Oh, and I can promise you I can come in and add a myriad of things. Joy, love, prosperity, travel, and enjoyment. Things we've never done before. Things you've been held up on. But you know what it is? It's more attractive to a person who already loves themselves than try to put more love in somebody else. And then they gotta backfire and do more and break their back and do this and do that just to get nowhere. I don't know if they're getting somewhere. I don't care. All I'm saying is from my personal experience, this is what happened to me. That's in 2 relationships, and you know what? I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? I'm only a human being. I can only take so much. You know what I'm saying? I can only sing so many songs. I can only do so many things. Before I realize, you know what? I need to love myself as a dang on human being. How about if I didn't even for a day think of providing for them? And that is hard for me to do because I'm a Sagittarian. When I love someone, I provide for them, and when I don't, you ain't getting nothing. But I should have been a sharp turn ahead in the first place. Instead, I'm blessed right now, so I don't have to worry about nothing. I everybody have to work 13 hours at their job, breaking their back, doing whatever. Which I will. I get my own job. Don't worry about it. I'm a Sagittarius. I never stop on one spot. Well, that's not my point. I'm no longer dating people who want to date when they wait till you get there. Come on. If you can't deal with the struggle, shit, you can't deal with nothing else. That's narcissism. Well, what happens when your go-to guy dies or whatever happened to them? What the hell gonna happen to you? You don't do nothing but struggle, and you just gave up your only person that probably would have helped you about 10 years ago. Real talk. Support, sentimental feelings, leaving, family changes, joining, adult children, welcome the new, and religious spirituality. So what I get from these cards is somebody's changing, and they're getting more into their feelings about leaving their family or being more in tune with their family because they feel like they want to join in. They want to be part of something instead of wanting to be independently them, which is okay to be. Is it possible to have both? I don't know. Well, yes, I do. It's just how much of yourself are you a friend and how much are you a friend to them. Adult children, grow the hell up. You're an adult. How can you be an adult and a child? Unless you grow up and welcome in the new, the possibility of change, religion and spirituality. Stop just listening to it as a memory, but live gracefully and age gracefully. Dietary changes. Yeah, I'm getting a little fat in the middle. Volunteer. I need to volunteer myself to work out every morning, not every other third day. And yes, I did move. But you know what? I got some rest. I focused on my finances. And I as well ended up in a new era where I know I owe nothing. But when I was left, about $6,000, 8,000. But I made enough back for retirement. I got all the heavenly signs that I needed to have some spiritual growth and believe in God's spiritual universe that they will bring it, and it did change my mind. And that's the reality of things. And now I know I'm stronger than I've ever been. Things changed in me that day. I can't even say it enough. Butterfly of the oracle, body changes, and courage changed in me that day. It may have changed a lot outwardly, but it changed a lot in me too. So, let me get through this real quick. Last couple of decks. So I really like y'all. They have a expansion of all my decks. They really like love me, and they send me all kinds of different new messages, and I like it. It says unexpected visitor. Somebody's coming by to talk to you. 11. Have the strength to grow the hell up. You know what I'm saying? Look, have the strength to love yourself and be yourself. And make a positive choice. This is what I'm saying. This is about growing up in life and chance. Clean house. That's probably for me because I need to put up the rest of my stuff. But also learn to listen to God, source, and universe. Listen to some music. Listen to some Zen stuff. Listen to getting to yourself, the gardener. And nothing grows without an inch a day. Trust me, it takes a long time to get a garden up. Okay? You may have to go through all kinds of trials and tribulations with the Ori Desert, but follow the leader. That's God, that's source, that's universe. And you'll reach your dreams. Build the dreams. Get your education. Learn up, learn up, learn up, learn what you need to know before your ass hit rock bottom. And it's real talk. If you don't learn, if you learn what you need to know, you have love and engagement. If not, you have the mountain, an open mouth of nothing and don't know what's at the end. You have the unknown again, like I said, have no idea what's at the end. So use your magic prayers and try to manifest right, because the miracle shapeshifter, you have this time. This is the time to shapeshift your life. The wizard of awareness, you know exactly what you need to do, but you won't do it. Oxtail, just because you're sitting there trying to decide in the moonlight, some secretive stuff. But at the end of the day, God is going to take your soul, take your understanding, this godness of the earth coming apart, pull you apart to give you a better home base, home understanding. I can't even get this stuff right. So use your solitude right now, because it's demanded of. And open wide, because God has a lot of spiritual gift that He wants to place upon you. Understood? Love yourself. I am so happy I did this reading. Thank you. I love you. See you later, loves.